Go.
Okay, can you tell us your name, please, and what you do for a living?
My name is James Thompson. I teach special education in Kansas City, Kansas, and I coach a variety of sports.
Okay, what do you like the most about your job?
I like working with kids. I like helping. I work in the inner city. I like helping inner city kids reach their potential and understand the opportunities that they have.
So what has inspired you, or what do you think led you to working with inner city kids?
I really don't know. I just think the fact that I've always seen that they have just as much or more potential than many other students or children that I've worked with, but they don't understand everything that they have and all the opportunities that they can take advantage of. So I'd like to help them find those opportunities.
What do you feel like is the biggest challenge in doing that?
To me, it's not really that hard because it's something that I've always wanted to do and I think I've always been good at. So to present those opportunities to them is not hard. The thing that's hard about it is for them to accept those opportunities, because a lot of times it seems to them that it's too good to be true, or that they're stuck where they're at.
Okay, what's the biggest challenge you face?
The biggest challenge that I face is honestly working with adults that don't understand inner city children or don't understand what I'm trying to do when I'm working with them. Mainly adults that come from different backgrounds and don't want to adapt or adjust to where they're at. So they try to do the same things or use the same strategies that they were taught with or they were raised with the inner city children. And they see me and what I'm doing as protecting those kids and making them soft instead of giving them the opportunities that they need.
So these are adults that have come from more affluent backgrounds?
Either more affluent backgrounds or smaller communities, mainly adults that haven't experienced the things that the inner city children have experienced. A lot of times you'll see the adults try to use a raised voice tone with these children, or try to intimidate these children into behaving, into learning, try to scare these children into learning. And what they don't understand is a lot of these children aren't scared of adults. They're not scared of a lot of things because of what they've seen and what they've been through.
So what's your way to inspire them then?
The best thing is just to let them know that you care about them, that you're there to make sure that they have every opportunity that they can, and you can't downplay their experiences, you can't downplay how they've grown up. The first mistake that a lot of those adults make that I was talking about is coming in and telling the children that they need to get away from where they're at and they need to move away from where they live. And those children want to be there. That's where they grew up, that's where they were raised. So you just need to give them the opportunities and explain to them that there's a lot out there, and that even if they do want to live there, that they don't have to be stuck in the exact same life that they have, that even within their community there's a lot more things that they can get involved in than what they're usually involved in.
So how do you steer them then if they've made a mistake or they're doing something that's wrong, right? And you're not going to yell at them or lecture them, so how do you help them get past this mistake or realize they've made a mistake?
Well, I work with middle school students, so a lot of times it's just sitting down and talking with them about it, not yelling at them, because the first thing that when you yell at a lot of the students that I work with, one, either they automatically shut down because they feel you're trying to intimidate them, or two, they shut down because they get yelled at all the time at home. And this isn't the case with all the students. But to sit down and talk with them, have them talk about why they made that mistake, why they did what they did. Because a lot of times, especially with mistakes that we would seem to be big mistakes, they have some pretty good reasons for doing what they did. The logic that they give you is sound to them, and you have to let them say it out loud. And a lot of times just doing that, they will then when they hear what they said, understand why it was not a good idea. And then you just kind of discuss with them what the goals they want out of life are. Where do they want to be? What do they want to do? And how every little mistake that you make can take you away from that. And, which path do you want to choose? And you kind of outline each path that they could go on.
Have you seen some successes?
Yes, I do. I see a lot of successes. Small successes and big successes. You see kids continue to struggle, but you do see them become leaders in the school. You see them change their whole outlook towards school and towards moving forward and towards progress and towards opening up opportunities for themselves. Sometimes by the time they leave middle school, it's very apparent, and you know that they're going to be successful as soon as they get to high school, and they're just going to take off. Other times it's a little bit less apparent. You see little bitty things here and there. You see them make a good choice instead of a bad choice, but then they turn around the next time and make another bad choice. So it just kind of depends on the student, but you just got to know that you're giving them the tools necessary to take all the opportunities that they have.
Do you feel like this is your life's work?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, anything else?
No, that's about it.
All right, thanks.